Hey, how's it going? How is it going? So, I get that these videos are like very new, very in the beginning of my channel. So most people are not gonna come back and watch this shit. But if you did, good for you. Because you gotta go to the past to know where you're going. You see what I'm saying? You gotta know who you are to see where you at. Anyway, so follow me. I always ask the question, what is the basis of my understanding? As in, and this is going to be a little longer video, so if you're watching this, stick through it because I know it's going to be good. Where do I come from? So, I understand that everything is based off of energy. This is my concepts. Energy, which is fueled by thought. So what I mean by that is your thought influences the energy in your environment, which is happening within your internal environment. So everything is basically happening inside of you, but you're perceiving it outside of you. So the perception is outside of you, quote unquote, even though it's all inside, it's all an experience, but it's happening inside of you. That's stupid ugly, you get what I'm saying? Can you not keep doing that shit? So if you watch my videos, basically you're taking in food. You're consuming a meal. And this meal, you are what you eat. So if you're watching my video, you should know where you're going. You see what I'm saying? You should know what you're eating so you can know what you're becoming. Well, I've always emphasized that I'm not here to be your teacher or guide. I'm here I'm more or less, I'm a guide, but not the guide that others are seeking to be. I seek to guide you to you for a few reasons. One, because that's just a natural way of being. Guiding yourself. Fuck following somebody. Only follow somebody to yourself. You know, why would you follow somebody else's path? Follow yourself. That does not mean you can't co-create with others or this and that and the third. But always let the information flow through your being. So you can discern with your own self. Not through another being. Don't ever take anything truthfully. Everything with a grain of salt. Well, with that being said, I'm going to gain awareness, wealth, health, everything that's vital to my being. And I'm going to gain that with others, not just myself. I'm going to fucking gain it myself first. And if you're going to gain it with me, then let's do it. That's the gist. So I need people to stand by me. I don't need people to follow me. I need people by my side so we can build bigger buildings. We can build a stronger community. You know, we can create higher aspirations. You know, just by having higher conscious beings collect together, you shift the environment because now other things become possible. So, or probable, because everything is possible, right? More or less. Nothing's impossible. But nothing is probable. There's a difference. So I'm seeking to raise the level of probability in my life. Probability, I love that word. I want to experience things that haven't been experienced. And I feel as if having an environment conducive to that will allow that to happen at a quicker rate. Now, I think I can do that on my own. I'm doing both at the same time to see if I'm correct in my hypotheses. But the gist of it is I want to try it out and experience it myself. So, more or less, I'm creating a community of conscious individuals. And what is conscious? Somebody that's aware of itself, himself, whatever you want to call it. And is more or less guiding their own life. I'm seeking lack of limitations. I'm seeking to release my beliefs so that my perception becomes clear. That's it. This is life. Let me give you a gist of how it functions for me. So we're living in a sea of energy. We're in a sea of energy, correct? Yes. Which we're perceiving with our bodies, our brains. But our brains have filters, belief systems, dogmas, religion. All this is basically a filter. Everything you think of that you believe to be is a filter. So my goal was to begin to release these things because they limited me in my being. Because naturally, I recognize that I'm a confident, very wealthy, healthy, strong, vibrant, thriving being. So are you. So are you. But we're not perceiving that based off the beliefs we hold upon ourselves. Homie G. I feel and have recognized, I feel very strongly as well, hold this, that the filters that we hold box us in our reality, our personal experience. Fuck reality. Let's call it an experience because reality is an outdated word. Our personal experience becomes boxed in through our belief systems, our perception of it, not actually for what it is. I seek to perceive the most free life. Free. That word is beautiful. I want to fly. I want to fly in this lifetime. Let's say it like that. I seek to recognize myself flying in this lifetime. So I got to do a lot of belief breaking, more or less. Now, some say that's impossible. Some say that can be crazy or whatever, the whatnot. But I say anything is possible. And if you're going to aim for something, shoot for the stars. Flying ain't the fucking be all, go all, do all, whatever the word you want to call it. But it's pretty high. And if you can fly, I mean, you can do a lot of things. And by the time I get to that point, I just shoot for another. I shoot the gun again, higher this time. But I'm gonna go, and this is what I've been doing. I always had this itch that you could fly. I always thought about it, you know what I mean? But as I grew and became more aware, I recognized that, hey, everything I thought to be false is possible. And I became aware. And that being said, don't worry about the video on this one. That being said, I'm going to make this happen for myself. It's like you can't be happy if you can't give happiness if you don't have it. If you're not happy, you don't have it. Therefore, you can't give it away. That's a fucked up analogy based off the things that I know. But it still makes sense. So that being said, I must gain in order to give. Well, as that's happening, so when you come back to this video, you're gonna see, or it doesn't matter really, but I've recognized where I'm going. If you aim a gun and look down, you know where it's going. Well, your life is the same way. Your life is the same way. I'm a human. Well, I'm a spiritual being, quote unquote. Hold up. Having a human experience. So that's what makes everything possible. The spiritual being is experiencing this experience through a filtered lens. So as a spiritual being, I just clean my lens. I remove it. Now I gotta function through this physical experience. But I put myself down here so it is what it is. Right? That's my theory. It's a hypothesis. I ain't gonna lie. All this shit is hypotheses. But that being said, it all makes sense to me, and I experience this quite a bit. Some crazy things that happen. And I'm experiencing more and more as I go. And these are the foundations to my being. Synchronicities. I seek to experience synchronicities. I have them. They just happen naturally now. It's weird. And I'm noticing it. And yeah. I don't say much about it anymore to other people. Because that limits my being. Because then it's filtering through their experience. Limited. Oh, that one's good. So I keep quiet now. I used to be loud. Now I'm just speaking on YouTube. And those who watch these videos, boy, we going to somewhere righteous. We is going somewhere righteous, boy. Check me out. I gotta get that word out of my vocabulary, boy. I don't like saying that. Anyways. This is gonna be a long one, okay? But it's gonna be good. What are the art? What's the art? This is an art. I'm crafting my being, and then I'm crafting my life experience. It's an art. You gotta master yourself. So what tools do you use? Well, it's like mathematics. You add, you subtract, you get your results. On some level, you know there's way more to it. You better recognize that. But it's like mathematics. Subtract that bullshit from your life. And add that shit that's good. And it creates results. And then you can do multiplication. See, we're going to go over all of this. You can divide. All of this we're going to run. It's all relative. It's all correspondent. This is, okay, let's go back. Everything has a correspondence. As above, so below. I haven't even fully recognized that shit, but I'm recognizing that shit. And when I say recognized, I mean it's like a cognition happened in your head. Something switched. That's when you recognize something. And it feels good. You're like, oh, I get it. But on some level, I have recognized it. That being said, I know I'm heading in the direction of integral recognition. When shit comes full circle. Yeah, feel into those words. Have you ever had something come full circle? You're like, damn, that's what that is, what it is. Yeah. So what kind of stuff am I going to be teaching? Or bringing awareness to? I'm going to say bringing awareness to it, baby. That's what it is. And it's funny because the mistakes that I'm making now in these early videos, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to learn the thing. But you're not going to see it till later. You're not going to see it until you start watching my new videos. Because you're not going to come back to this video. You got to come back to it. That's a gist. That's why, yeah, if you really want to learn. This is the oldest videos. Back in the G, I mean. Back in the G. So just do what you do. You just do what you do. You do it responsibly, though. Fuck responsibly. You get the gist. You just take care of business. Someone that's gonna keep it real takes care of business. Doesn't have no bullshit behind them. Kills that shit. Homie. Yes. And that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm just here to take care of business on the highest level. I want to do something different. I want to do something so different that it creates the biggest wave on this world. It's gonna fuck this whole world up, bro. I'm gonna hit this world with the strongest fucking wave of creation. Who says I can't? Who the fuck says I can't? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Who the fuck says we can't? That's the whole gist. Y'all got it twisted. Y'all doing things ass backwards. Ass backwards. You're upside down mother son of a gunners. You gotta check yourself out. You gotta be self conscious, but not in a negative way, and not even in a positive way. Just like right there in the middle. You gotta be aware of yourself, but not aware of yourself. Homeboy, that's the realest right there. We got a lot to talk about. Paradoxes, music theory, plenty of things, homie G. Told you it was gonna be a long one. We still keeping it going, this bitch. Yeah, I need to pay my tickets. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. What the goals I should go. Become integral. So you wanna So your life experience is created through your attention. Check me out. Your life experience is created through your attention. That which you're experiencing, you are on some level giving attention. Therefore, that being said, then the attention is filtered through the perceptions, the beliefs on what the fuck is being given attention, and then it's perceived. I was going somewhere with this. This is going to be real good. Teaching. So I got to start focusing on the thoughts that I'm having, so that I can alter them, so I can influence them. At the same time, be influenced by that which I seek to be influenced by. But that's not the point. The point is that who says I can't do what I want to do? Money is an effect of a being. Money is an effect of an entity. Money is an effect of an individual's way of being, state of fucking being, the vibration you're giving off relative to that energy. So there's no past, there's no future. It's all in the present moment. So let's look at it this way. Instead of trying to get something, you just build the present moment. Think of everything as an asset, as a piece of a puzzle, or a block. Securities, or a block. Think about it. Damn, okay. The hell was that about? That's the video. I'm gonna come back with part 2. I'll be right back.